But yeah, my face yesterday got a bit sun. Very sunny yesterday. I don't know if you can see that, but underneath my eyes, because we were sitting at the seaside. We went to Abu Dhabi, which is a beautiful little sort of fishing seasidey place. Reminds me of Cornwall a lot. Really does remind me of Cornwall. I wouldn't mind having a place there, you know, like a holiday home or something there. It'd be really nice. Anyway, we'll see. Might happen. Anyway, I'm just watering this little tree. Poor little thing, so dry. Wow. Don't want to kill them. I've had them for a while. I'll just put my coffee. Oh, I'll took it over there now. So right, we'll leave that for a minute and let the water soak in, and we'll come back and do it again. Chickens are happy. So I thought I'd better wear this hat today to keep the sun off my head, because I'm going to do some more hydroblasting today. In case you don't know what hydroblasting is, go and watch one of my videos. I've got 2 up so far. This will be the 3rd. Yeah, basically it gets rid of the weeds in the gravel. I'm going to do a review of the hydroblaster, which is a high pressured, really high powered pressure washer. I don't advise you to do this. This is not for, I'm not doing a video for showing you how to do it. I'm just doing a video to show you how I do it, and that's it, nothing else. I'm not telling you to go and get one. I'm not advising you to get one. Just a disclaimer there. It's up to you, but read all the instructions. Don't ever do it near children or animals, anything like that, because it's pretty high powered and pretty dangerous. So you have to respect it, but it's great fun once you respect all the rules. Oh, it's much cooler in the caravan. Oh, now you can see my red face. Look at my 2 weird blotches under my eyes. Here and here is where the sun hit my face yesterday. We were sitting right by the harbour, and we had a couple of pints of, I had Peroni, Simon had some, the girl, and we just sat there for about an hour, I think, by the harbour, and it was absolutely gorgeous. Wow, it's so beautiful, Abu Dhabi. Went to town first, and then we just drove down a little bit. It's literally right on top of each other. Towin and Abu Dhabi are right next to each other. So if you ever come here and you want to visit a really nice, lovely, serene seaside, it can get really busy there, especially at Abu Dhabi. But yeah, we found a place to park in the car park, and then we dived straight into the pub. Got a couple of drinks and spent an hour there just looking at the wonderful sea. And we had a hot dog, like you do, and some chips at Towin. And yeah, we had a lovely drive around. And yeah, because we live in such a beautiful place, and we must visit more places while, you know, when we've got spare time. Let's go and visit places. Today we were going to go for a walk, but I don't think we should. I think it's way too hot today. I think it's too hot for walking. Wait until the weather's a bit cooler for that. Back again. Right, I'm just going to show you what I did with the getting rid of the weeds in the car park. Well, not in the car park, on the drive. And then I'll quickly show you what's happening in the polytunnel. Okay, wow, it's really warm. Okay, let me show you what I've done outside. Showing you the polytunnel at the moment, because it's absolutely baking hot in here. I'll just show you from the door. I can feel the heat coming out. I've just opened the doors. I just noticed these geraniums ground. So, and my cosmos are really getting big now. I keep deadheading them, so they keep flowering. Overhead there. Look at them. They're huge. I took out the garlic. I will show you the garlic in another video. So I've taken out the garlic out of this bed. I haven't taken the garlic. Oh, I'm sweating. I haven't taken the garlic out of here yet. Look at all these beautiful nasturtiums. They're growing everywhere. That looks so pretty. So there's still garlic in here. I haven't taken that all out. I did pull out all the onions because they didn't seem to be doing anything. So this thyme is flowering. Let's just look over here. So these trees, they're alright. Fed them all with seaweed feed. We've got some nice looking, look at those. We've got some nice beans coming now on there. There's beans everywhere on here now. Oh, we're getting beans. So that's a good sign. We'll just work our way around. So here we have a tomato plant. Not sure what these ones are. I've got a label somewhere. But these are all the same. These ones here, they're all here. I've had to stake everything. Near enough everything. There's some here, here, here. I've got tomato plants everywhere. I think this one might need a drink. I'll water it later and probably give it a stake now. I need one of these big bamboo canes and cut it in half because I've got 2 more tomato plants that haven't got stakes in. Yeah, I did spot a tomato on one of the plants. They are taking a long time to actually form tomatoes, I've noticed. I think that's because the weather has been so horrible and windy and cold that they've really pushed back the tomatoes. I think there are some tomatoes forming now. You see that? There. Oh god, you can't see. Really hard to get them in focus, but they are starting slowly. But if this weather keeps up, they should start forming quicker. There's one. So I'm hoping that we don't lose half of them. But they have had a tough time out here. I didn't realise it was going to be so weird, the weather. Oh, we need to do. Well, these don't need watering yet, but I will water all this. I do water this quite a lot. Well, I do. I only watered these the other day. Yeah, they're still wet now. I think the pots dry out very quick, so those 3 pots will need watering. I won't do it now because they're in direct sunlight. I'll wait till later. This one at the end here. I think it's got tomato on. Yes, now here's the biggest tomato that I found. Not sure if it's going to get any. Oh yeah, look, we're getting some more. Can you see that? Yeah, they're starting. I think they'll suddenly come all at once, won't they? And then we'll have millions of tomatoes. This camellia, I'm going to put this in the garden because ever since I've had it, I haven't seen one single flower on it yet. I don't think it likes being in that pot permanently, so we're going to transplant that into the garden. It's going to go in the garden. Those are my turnips. Yeah. Look at the flowers. I've just left them because I actually really like this beautiful plant. So I don't care about the actual eating them as turnips. I'm using them for the actual plant. I actually really like the plant, so I will do that again. But I will sow. I've got some more turnips being done indoors, so hopefully we'll get some turnips. Let's have a look at our pond. What's going on down here? Anything? Don't know. Right, I'm going to be doing my pond. Got to buy a liner. And we're going to make the pond even bigger now. So Simon said, why don't you have it like over the other side as well and have it sort of joining each other. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to have a much bigger pond. Well, the bigger the better, really. So these cabbage are looking good. These are getting a bit nibbled in here. I'm not sure how the leeks are doing. I think I can see some. I think they're all right. Anyway, I knew I would lose some of these. I knew it. So I've planted loads. I've got a load more still that I can put in. Oh, I'll show you my fuchsias I bought the other day. They're absolutely gorgeous. Over here, so these are all right. They're getting nibbled. I was expecting that. So these are a selection of cabbages. There's a cauliflower. Oh, but it's out in the elements. They're supposed to grow like that. Well, these aren't big enough to push over it either. I did have one here that done that, and now it's died. There's one there, they're cauliflowers, so there's quite a lot of cauliflowers in here. I wouldn't mind just getting one cauliflower this year. Oh, there's one there. There's one in there. Oh, we'll try covering it up. Yeah, so this stuff is sort of hit and miss. These are the Savoy cabbage, so some of them are. And it's just all hit and miss with me. Look, these are going all weird now, the sycamore. It's getting powdery mildew on it now. So I might be chopping this bit back. I did do that bit, which seems to be a lot better. Yeah, that's not the same plant. There's only a little bit of sycamore over that side, but there's more sycamore over this side. So the haircut is in need here. And here we need a haircut. Look at this bed with all the feverfew. Do you remember my video when I put the feverfew in? All of this feverfew came out of the gravel path round by our patio. And look at that. Oh my god, look, there's an actual fruit. That is a tayberry. That is actually a tayberry. Oh my god. Wow, I'm so excited because I've had this plant. When did I buy these? Last year in the winter. So I've had them over a year, all these plants. These honey plants, honey berries, tayberries. I've had them all for over a year. All of these plants, every single one of them I've had for more than a year. And we got poop on. These are the raspberries. I'm going to have to put some canes in them now because they're all sort of leaning towards the light. So I'm going to and this needs a bit of weeding, this bed. Oh, let's have a look at our gooseberries in our fruit cage. I haven't looked at them. Are they still in there, we hope? I can see a few white currants. Next year, hopefully, the black currants will be a lot more prolific than they were this year. So we're over the other side of the garden. I just want to show you this part of the garden. I put this rose in the other day. It's got a bit of splashes on the leaves, but it don't matter. That'll wash off when it rains. But I cut all of this back, all of it, and I've taken out all of these things. They were everywhere in here, so I've taken them all out now, all of them that I don't want. So I've got clumps of them everywhere. But if you look here, there's clumps, and I've taken them all out along here because it's much easier for me to climb over the wall now. And plus you couldn't see some of the plants, like this one. You couldn't see these because there was this big wide high wall of these, which are beautiful, but you don't want them everywhere taken out your whole garden. These are really pretty, aren't they? But these you've got to be careful where they grow, so I've really been pulling them all out wherever I don't want them this year. And in fact, and all of the what's the other stuff, this stuff that grows everywhere that I've been controlling. These are pretty. They have a nice flower, like papery looking pink bluey mauvey flowers. There, look, there's a hibiscus there. Hibiscus, is it? Yeah, I think that's what they're called. Yeah, so I sorted all this out the other day. Sorted out that whole bed there, and put in that rose. Now you can see all the plants. So you're not looking very good now, but next year it'll look good. Trimmed back this here. Look at my buddleias. They're starting to get flowers on now. So they're flowering. And then over here, so I can walk around the garden quite easily now without tripping over. So look, I've left all these here. All these flowers on this are going over now. This still looks pretty. The buddleias here. There's another buddleia here. I trimmed up all these bushes here, all of these trimmed, Paris trimmed. The hydrangeas looking beautiful there now, look at that. Trimmed up all these. These are pretty, they're like a cosmos, I forgot what they're called. They have like a purple flower, really pretty. They look like a cosmos. Yeah, tidied all this bit up, so this is all done now, look at that, look. Done all this last week. And then round here I tidied all this bit up too. Tidied everything. Round here, all of this, look at that hydrangea. That is a really, really blue one, whereas this one is quite sort of lighter blue and lilac-y and pink. That one's really, really blue. Look at that blue. Yeah, it's looking good over here, isn't it? Wow. So we need to carry on mulching this, but we haven't got any at the moment because we haven't been picking up the grass. So I tidied all this bit up. Let's have a look at this rose. So this is one of my roses. This one's City of London. It's got a lot of black spot on it, but it'll be alright. It'll be fine. This was really pretty. Don't know what it is, but it is really pretty. But look at these. Yeah, we don't want that though, do we now? Don't want this. I've done all round here. That rose is still there. That's the iceberg one with really pure white flowers. The only bit I haven't done yet is round here, but I'm going to leave this bit now till the autumn and just tidy all that bit up. There's nothing really that I want to take out at the moment. I just need to tidy up all this bit along the front again, take out the brambles. Grass is nice and tidy. Simon painted the table over there, and we're going to do the patio next. We're going to get some slabs and we're going to put slabs on the patio so it looks nice. What else did we do? Oh yeah, Simon chopped a great big lump off this holly tree because we don't want it getting too big. It's going to have loads of berries on, look. Oh wow. Oh, I've never seen berries on that tree before. It's weird, isn't it? Have I just not noticed these things before? Got my hat on. There, look at the cow. They're not really done what I wanted them to do. There is a bramble. We need to get that out. Bramble there. Needs that out. Need to get them out. I'm going to go and get my cutters. Come back. Get them out. Do not want those. This cow's alright. So this is what I wanted the cow for. Just for plants. Not for eating. Oh, wow. The evening primrose is out. Oh, wow. So, you know, have you ever seen my other videos talking about the evening primrose that I took out of the car park a couple of years ago? Here we are in fruitation. The evening primrose is actually flowering. There's two of them. There was one here that I saved, one there. They were tiny little plants, and I've had them in the polytunnel for over a year in a pot, and then I've decided to start planting them in here. I wanted somewhere safe for them so they won't get blown over by the wind. So they're surrounded by this fir tree, this rhododendron, lump of wood, this tree here. So they're safe here, and they're flowering. Oh, I can't believe that. Oh, that's amazing. And look at this celery that I've got here. This is a celery I planted. You know, these are celeries that I put in a pot and was eating them all through the winter, eating the tops. And now that's the actual plant where it's seeded. So I'm going to let that seed here and let it grow. Over here. Oh, it's so lovely that I can walk around the garden. This rose is doing well that I planted. That's doing quite well. This little, I think this is beech, I'm not sure. Anyway, these are sort of trees, but I'm using them as shrubs. They just, there's one there and there's one there. I think they're beech, I don't know. Somebody tell me please in comments below if these are beech trees. But what I'm doing is I'm just keeping them small. It's nice to have trees, but keep them small. Look at it over here. See these? These have all gone flowered. And now these are the seed heads. These are so pretty. And then there's this little thing here. Look at this beautiful plant here. It's like a Rose of Sharon, but a miniature one. Oh, look at them. Look. I haven't actually looked over here, by the way, for a few days. Well, a couple of weeks. So this one here, this berberis plant here. I trimmed the other one. I might leave this one till the autumn. This rhododendron is getting a bit big. I'm going to have to cut that a bit, even though it might cut off the flowers. It's just getting a bit too big. I don't want them this big. I like to keep them under control. See all this? I cut all this, so it's all under control. Yeah, this is a bay tree apparently. This needs trimming in the autumn. We're not doing it now. This is not going to be trimmed. But what I might do is just trim back some of these bits that are coming out too far. It'll still have enough flowers on it, but I will trim off all these bits coming out too far, and especially around the base, because the base starts taking over. This is the rhododendron that I cut right back to the wood, to the actual stump of it. It is huge. Oh look, there's a little foxglove I put in there that's alright. There's another kale under there that's alright. Yeah, it's getting a bit claustrophobic in here because these big plants are starting to take over, so we need to trim them back. But I won't do it yet. I'll leave them for a while. I've got plenty of other things to do at the moment. Anyway, let's just go through here. Yeah, because normally I can walk through here quite easily, but it's starting to get a bit difficult. Oh, mind, don't walk on the foxglove. Look at this cow. Oh, look at this cow. That one's growing really well. Here's all my cuttings. So I put this pot out here to have every intention of putting these in this bit of the garden. As of yet, I haven't done it. Right, what have we got going on here? I think these are brambles. We need to get these out. Need to cut these out and there. So I will go and get my cutters, cut them all out. See this rhododendron's got two bigger bits coming out, and round Daphne there, too much stuff coming up here. Yeah, this is finished. Those things at the back are finished. Euphorbia, I think they are. I think they're finished flowering now. Look at those Welsh poppies there. There's some lovely foxgloves there. And then we've got, oh, that's an elderberry. So I think I will hack some of that off. That's an elderberry there, but I'm going to leave it because it's going to have a few berries on it, which I might be able to do something with. This holly needs a bit of a hack. That's fine now, but this one here is not shaped, but I won't do that yet. Anyway, down here, so there's the iceberg. It goes well with the blue of the hydrangea, don't you think? And then round here is our, tiered garden. So these are all the Rose of Sharon that are going to come out. Look at that one up there. And the bees absolutely love these. Look at this. We've got bees everywhere. These two are fighting over the flower. There's bees everywhere on these. Bees love these. So we need more of these. So I think these grow everywhere. So what I'm going to do is take some cuttings off them and have loads more over the other side of the garden where we need to encourage more bees, where we haven't got many bees. Look, we've got these growing here. We need to cut these back. This is a blackberry. Not sure what these are, if they are blackberries. Well, they're young blackberries, but they don't look the same, the leaves. And they have a different colour underside. I don't know if they're a flower. I like to leave some of them. And this is all the Hydrangeas. You saw me do all this bit. That is a campion. This is a wild flower that I planted here that I found on the verge, grass verge. That will grow quite well once it gets going. A lot of these things are taking forever because it's really dry over here. Oh, it's Tweetles. Tweetles! Hello! It's Tweetle Pie, she's in there. There's a blackberry. We need to cut that out. She's digging up all this, look. She's digging it all up. Anyway, so we'll just go through here and take out blackberries. That's all we're going to do there. Oh, look at that beautiful poppy that I planted there. I planted that one. Oh, I got loads of poppy seeds. But next year I will do a load more. I think I still got some in the polytunnel to put in. Verbena. Oh no, Candy Tuft. Candy Tuft. Yeah, these are blackberries, aren't they? They need to... I don't know if that's a blackberry. That's a blackberry. That's not. I don't know what that is. These are these beautiful... I can't remember what these are called. But they have a beautiful pale mauve flower that will come out soon. Round here is my mint. This is my chocolate mint. This is gorgeous. These I love. I can't remember what these are, but I love these. There's fern in there. Lady's Mental. I still haven't dug up these out of here yet. Look, there's some flowers growing in there. They're not actually in the bed. And some more of those things. I don't know what they are. I'm going to see if they flower. There's one of those, whatever they are, what we got around the other side. I think there's a little bird in there. I swear I just saw something. Wouldn't surprise me. Behind there is the Mahonia, which I still haven't given them a feed to. Look at all these ferns. They have gone mental this year. Much more than they normally do. And then we've got a load more of these. Load more of these. And then over here, as you go around, there's sycamore there. We need to get that out. A load more Rose of Sharon here on this side. Look at this. See all the bees. A load more of these and some nasty brambles. There's quite a few brambles. These are all those geraniums that have all died back now. I'm going to take a load of cuttings from them. Up here, I need to clear this path again. In here are my, oh look, they're all sleeping. These are all my tobacco flowers in here. These have seeded themselves from last year. There's a load more of those purple flowers there, but they're up against this wall. So we don't really want Steve doing this right this minute, because there's plenty of other things to do around the other side. Get all the rest of the building done first, then come back round here. There's like the whole of the building, right, all around this side and the other side to do first. Tweetle's cage that I cleaned out the other day, yesterday, and yeah. So there, I hope this video isn't too long. But what a beautiful day. So I will do another separate video for the river. It is absolutely glorious. Anyway, I better get on because I haven't actually started doing any work yet. Just chatting. Anyway, it's lovely to do this because when I look back over these videos in the winter time, I can remember how beautiful the garden looked. And it's just stunning. We're getting more and more flowers. I'm doing it, but it's just taking me a long time to introduce more flowers and less shrubs. Well, you want both. You want shrubs, but you want flowers, because flowers introduce all of the insects, which will then fertilise all my vegetables and fruit. So we need more and more. So what I'm going to do with this plant I'm going to take loads of cuttings or try and grab a chunk of it out the ground. It grows everywhere. Plant it, a great big load of it, through there where my no-dig bed garden is. So yeah, probably round the pond. So next year it should look completely different in that area of the garden over there. It's going to be cultivated and looking good and having a lot more flowers and fruit and vegetables and just beautiful things to look at, which will be really nice for the guests as well, but mainly for us. That's what it's for. Look at this. Can you believe all these bees? Here they all are. That's where the bees are hanging out. There's every kind of bee on these. Anyway, that's enough. I'll say goodbye and I'll show you my hydro tilling in a separate video. My hydro blasting will be in a separate video. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I hadn't shown you what's been going on in the garden for quite a while now, so I thought I'd better just do a sort of overview of what's been happening. A lot of work. It's just that I haven't been filming it because it's quite difficult to keep filming stuff and doing the work as well. So I wanted to show you today the progress of the garden, where it's at, and also us doing the getting rid of the weeds basically in the car park and the drive and everything. Is making a huge difference. Simon's mowed the grass like several times now. He was mowing the field yesterday but then got a puncture, so and he was sitting on the sit-on mower and he was just doing that and then he got a puncture, so that's annoying. But it's a really hot day today. I'm looking very funny in my hat. Anyway, I'm just going to go now, so please give me a like and a thumbs up if there's anything you want to know about where we live, because next year we will be taking, well, the end of this year I'm going to start taking bookings for next year for sort of like, I'm not going to say what date we're opening yet, because just in case things don't work out, I don't want to sort of like put myself on the line and say a date and then it goes and things don't work, you know what I mean? So next year we will be opening, but this year we're still doing it up. There's still a lot to do, as you can see. All the decorating still needs doing. The bathrooms haven't been done yet. I will do like a tour of the rooms upstairs so you can see the state that they're in now, so what they're going to look like. That when we say that we're upgrading, we are upgrading. We are working really, really, really hard to make the place look lovely and presentable, ready for our guests next year. And we got all this patio to do yet, and just to make it look like a nice seating area for us to sit and for our guests to sit, and just to have a little sunshade thing over it so that we can be out of the sun, because it gets really hot round here. But it'd be nice to be able to sit out here in the winter as well and not be in the rain. But if you want to sit out here with your drink or whatever, you can sit out here no matter what the weather. So anyway, thank you for watching. Please tell your family and friends about my channel, and please like this video. So see you again soon in the next video. Bye for now. Bye. Dinner that I've just made. So chicken. I made these lovely Yorkshire puddings. Wonderful roast potatoes with my own potatoes. Some cauliflower and broccoli cheese. And there's mine. So I'm just going to put some gravy on. This is our dinner today. I made the broccoli and cauliflower cheese in this dish with my own cheese sauce. And that's what we're having for dinner today. Yummy, yummy, yummy.